Alright, folks. Breaking ass, motherfucking ass. Let's check this out. Yale study. Magic mushrooms may grow connections between brain cells. Check this out. This is some pretty cool stuff. Researchers have observed increased growth in dendritic spines in mice. Researchers at Yale have discovered that psilocybin, the magic in magic mushrooms, can increase connections between nerve cells in the brains of mice. The compound does so by goosing the growth of dendritic spines, which stick out from the dendrites or spiky parts of nerve cells. Dendritic spines aid neurons in passing information back and forth and are thought to play a role in learning and memory. And the team found that psilocybin increases both their density and their size. We not only saw a 10% increase in the number of neuronal connections, but also they were on average about 10% larger. So the connections were stronger as well. Alex Kwan, an associate professor of psychiatry and neuroscience at Yale, said in a release. Making connections. According to the researchers, chronic stress and depression can reduce the number of dendritic spines and weaken neuronal connections. There are hints that the use of psychedelics can produce neural adaptations, the researchers wrote in their neuron paper, although the extent and timescale of the impact in a mammalian brain is unknown. Yo, this is epic. Those hints come from drugs like ketamine, which has been successfully used to treat depression, possibly through restoring lost neural connections. Animal data very clearly suggests that synapses that were lost are restored rather than the creation of random new synaptic connections. So the idea here, from what I'm understanding, is it just makes your brain better. It's just like, I'm just telling, like, okay, like imagine your memory is not so good. Oh, what did I have for breakfast? Eat some mushrooms. Boom. You know what I had for breakfast? I had motherfucking mushrooms for breakfast. Am I right? So, like, you know, again, this shit is just fantastic. One-up mushroom. To explore the effects of psilocybin on mammals' brains, senior author Kwan and Yale School of Medicine postdoc Ling Zhao Xiao turned to laser scanning microscopes. Incredible. The microscopes allowed them to observe and track the dendritic spines in living mice over multiple days. When given psilocybin, Kwan and Xiao noticed increased spine growth and the increased size of each spine within 24 hours. Mice that were stressed out also showed behavioral improvements and increased neurotransmitter activity. It was a real surprise to see such enduring changes from just one dose of psilocybin, Kwan said. Those new connections may be the structural changes the brain uses to store new experiences. And we get like a circle there. I don't even know what that is, but it's pretty cool. It was a real surprise to see such enduring changes from just one dose. I like when they put the quote in like that art thing. It's amazing. Psilocybin has been used in indigenous rites and ceremonies to invoke mystical experiences, and it is increasingly being studied as a potential treatment for depression. While the necessity of these trips to psychedelics' therapeutic effects are currently up for debate, I'm just going to say, there is no debate here. I'm just going to be honest, there is no debate. Like, again, I just want to use my own experience here. I got a lot of mental health problems. Ever since I started doing mushrooms, I've been up. I don't know how to tell you that. Now, could it be a coincidence? Maybe. It's very possible that it's a coincidence that mushrooms cured my depression. But, you know, I'm not out there advocating for using them. I'm just telling you what my experience is. So I'm just saying. While the necessity of these trips to psychedelics therapeutic efforts are currently up for debate, Kwan believes that the psychological impact of the trip could potentially be what prompts the growth of the dendritic spines. So I had a mushroom trip the other day that was pretty incredible. And I was reliving random parts of my life, like, throughout various time periods, and it was great. I got a lot better memory of random moments of my life that are just now in my brain again. Random memories I didn't have access to for years and years and years are just, they're there again. It was pretty incredible. And so again, I'm just throwing that out there. I think this stuff is really cool. And, I mean, again, you know, I just want to go back. You're telling me the government is going to say you can't eat a plant or a fungus? Sorry, that plant is too weird. Can't eat it. Sorry, that fungus is too weird. Can't eat... What? It comes out of the ground, motherfucker. Am I allowed to eat dirt? Am I allowed to eat grass? Is a cop gonna pull up in front of my house if I'm outside fucking grazing like a cow in my front lawn? Sorry, can't eat that grass. It's against the law. What? What the fuck are drug laws, man? Again, this shit's amazing. And I'm loving all these new research studies coming out that are basically proving what we've all been thinking. Mushrooms are cool as hell. I don't know what else to say. And again, I'm not advocating for drug use. I'm just saying I've used it. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. So I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, there's a reason this shit's illegal. And it's not because it's bad for you. Let me just tell you, it's not because it's